It's our job, to stay on the course, like Jesus, when people, situations, things, all the nouns come against us. It's not for us, to figure out or say like, what he said. He goes, this person is going to keep coming to get me. The best thing I can do. No, it's not about the best thing you can do. If you say the best thing I can do, it needs to be followed up with the best thing I can do is ask God for strength, ask God for courage, ask God to be with me as I go through this thing, but not, ask God to, help me get this person, come back at this person or whatever. Like, and I can pretty much speak to that because it's pretty much some challenges that I've been going through, with myself, in the workplace, with situations and things happening or whatever. And it's like when you're over people, you know what I mean? You're over it. And so, but it's my job, as a follower, it's your job as a follower, of Jesus, as a believer of Jesus, to let things play out, to surrender the situation to God and let him do whatever it is that he's going to do and let him handle situations, accordingly to way they're going to play out. A lot of times when situations, are happening to us, we need to, think about like, what do I need to gain from this? What is it showing me about, myself or my character? Like, is this strengthening, my character or whatever? Like, we need to actually, turn that thing around and then question and see, how our action is or how our behaviors are in that situation. Are we responding in a godly situation when, all the nouns come against us, or are we acting like the world acting and we're trying to get our own retaliation? And so moving forward, like, we need to think about these things. Like when people come against us, like just stop, take a breath, be calm, say something in your head, like, God be with me, let your words be my words, your thoughts be my thoughts. Like, say a little something before we just respond or before we just, react, because it's one of those things like when we start acting and responding through the flesh or whatnot, that's when we start getting ourselves in trouble. And next thing you know, we have to repent and all the things or whatever. And so we need to take a moment, be calm, and not think about, what I can do or the best thing I can do if it does not revolve around praying or talking to God or whatever. But if you're trying to be revengeful, that's going to be a